This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a current subscriber, what's up? I greatly appreciate it. Come on in, make yourself at home. You know the routine. This week takes me to a couple of pawn shops, my normal stop, Cash America, and actually take a visit to another pawn shop in Tampa. I've been to a few months, 10% pawn. So got some nice pickups there. Have my Kino Lorber pick for the week. Have this out of print, or probably going out of print, Spike Lee joint. Picked up an Audrey Hepburn classic, my 3D pick, my classic pick. So have some bangers in here. But before I get into what I picked up, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these weird, wild individuals. I actually watch them. And on a weekly basis, I like to share some of the things I've watched, either streaming on the Fire Stick, live in the theater with my family, or actual physical media. And I'm going to kick it off with some physical media. I believe these are all, well, 3 physical media, 1 streaming, I believe. The first one is a 2021 crime drama mystery thriller, Stillwater. This was directed and written by Tom McCarthy, produced by Raphael Benolil. This stars Matt Damon, Camille Cotton, Abigail Breslin, Lilu Suval, Dina Dunnigan. The plot behind this: Bill Barker, an American oil rig roughneck from Oklahoma, travels to Marcel to visit his estranged daughter, Allison, who was in prison for murder she claims she did not commit. Confronted with language barriers, cultural differences, and complicated legal systems, Bill builds new life for himself in France as he makes his personal mission to exonerate his daughter. And this is kind of a slow burn, very interesting. I think I figured it out about 3/4 through the movie. I thought it was kind of a strange cast picking Matt Damon kind of as this roughneck Oklahoma, manual labor guy though, but he kind of pulled it off though. It's an interesting film. Again, it's a slow burn though, but if you like suspense, kind of a slow drama type picture, and you like Matt Damon in a different type of role, check out Stillwater. My next pick is a 2009 action adventure fantasy horror film, Solomon Kane. This was directed and written by Michael Bassett, produced by Marcelo Anciano. This stars Jane Purifoy, and if you ever watched the show The Following, a television show, I believe he's the star of that, Mark O'Neill, Robert Orr, Richard Ryan, Francesca Deek. The plot behind this: a nomadic 16th century warrior condemned to hell for his brutal past seeks redemption by renouncing violence, but finds some things are worth burning for as he fights to free a young Puritan woman from the grip of evil. This is a really underrated movie. Decent action. Is set medieval science and sorcery type of film though, but great casting. The guy kind of reminds me of Hugh Jackman a little bit though, but a little bit more rough and rugged. But again, fun watch, great action, great supernatural kind of element to it. So if you like that medieval sorcery type of film, definitely check out Solomon Kane. Great watch. My next film is a 2014 adventure crime drama mystery thriller, Trash. This is directed by Stephen Daldry, produced by Christina Abbey, written by Andy Mulligan. This stars Rickson Tevez, Wagner Mora, Jose Dumont, Daniel Zettel, Eduardo Luiz. The plot behind this: set in Brazil, 3 kids who make a discovery in a garbage dump soon find themselves running from cops and trying to right a terrible wrong. And this kind of gave me a Slumdog Millionaire feel, except Brazil style. You're seeing some of the beauty of Brazil as far, and also like the slums and the worst of the worst and the best of the best, and kind of what comes in between. Little caveat: the majority of the movie, I'll probably say 50 to 60%, is in Portuguese. There's some English in there, but it's mostly Portuguese. But there's not a lot of dialogue to read though. But Visually, a very attractive looking film. Again, gives me that Slumdog Millionaire feel. Uh, kind of an underdog movie where you have these kids kind of fighting the establishment to overcome their circumstances. So really good movie. Great surprise. So if you like that adventure, Slumdog Millionaire kind of feel, definitely check out Trash. My last film, something I watched streaming. This is the 2025 Norwegian monster film Troll 2. This is directed, and I'm going to kill these Norwegian names, Roar Uthaug, written by Epson Alkun, produced by Espen Horn. This stars Ina Marie Willman, Kim S. Flock Jorgensen, Matt Skard Peterson, Sarah Korami. The plot behind this, Tobias Titterman tells his daughter Nora the story of how humans and trolls once lived in harmony until the Christian king Olaf wiped most of Norway's trolls out by forcing them into sunlight before imprisoning the Troll King and his offspring underground. 30 years later, Nora now lives alone in a remote cabin 3 years after her encounter with the Troll King, having resigned from her previous job of studying trolls for the Norwegian government. She is visited by Andre Isaken, who asks her for help in dealing with a new discovery. And I'm not positive, but I believe this is a sequel to Troll Hunter, which I think sometimes goes by Troll. Very adventurous, fantasy type film, decent amount of action. Sci-fi, I mean, the special effects are decent though, but overall just a really fun film. So, and if I'm incorrect, if this is not the sequel to Troll Hunter, let me know, but I believe it's a pretty decent follow-up. And again, I watched this on Netflix. And this is what I watched for the week. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink of a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. We're back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave, we are
back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Have my pickups here from Cash America Pawnshop. I have a couple pickups here from 10% Pawn. Have my classic pick for the week, my 3D pick, also a Kino Lorber classic. So have some bangers in here. Let me get them scanned in and we'll jump right into it. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to start with what I picked up at Cash America. My weekly stop for videos here. A lot of animation here. I have the there we go. Scooby-Doo double feature. Aloha Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo and the Pirates. I believe this is out of print. Also, I have the Merry Mischief collection, which I think is out of print also. And I do have a Scooby-Doo collection, but there's so many individual Scooby-Doo specials, I don't know all of them. And these are both Warner Brothers release. Even though I thought Tom and Jerry was MGM for some reason, I don't know. And the third animated one is Winnie the Pooh Springtime with Roo. This is a Disney release. So there's a card in here, the content card. And lastly, from that pawn shop, a blind buy, Georgina Campbell, Luke Benward, Wildcat. This is a Paramount release. I believe there's a, let's see if the code still works. I believe there's a Blu-ray import. I didn't necessarily see an American Blu-ray version of Wildcat. And for these movies, I paid a whopping $2. So essentially 50 cents a piece. So I picked up a Cash America. Next, it's over here. I have TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the animated movie on Blu-ray. I have all the original, well, all the live animation ones on Blu-ray. I had this on DVD, but not on Blu-ray. That's Warner Brothers. And I've heard a lot about this, never seen this. Audrey Hepburn, George Papard, Breakfast at Tiffany's is supposed to be a movie classic, Paramount release. So if you've seen this, let me know what you think. For these two movies, I paid a whopping $6.45, so it was like $3 a piece. Next, I have my Kino Lorber pick. John Cusack, Hot Pursuit. It's a Paramount release. I haven't seen this. I did pop it in though, and almost watched it just from the theme song. It's Level 42 song. It's a British group back in the day that me and probably only a handful of people know. Hot Pursuit, Kino Lorber. Next, my classic pick, but this is out of print also. Nick Cannon, Wesley Snipes, Jennifer Hudson, Angela Bassett, John Cusack, Samuel L. Jackson, Teyona Paris, Chirac. It's kind of like a drama musical, kind of on the level of School Days, that kind of drama, comedy, musical. This is a Lionsgate release, Chirac. My 3D pick for the week, The Secret of the Rainforest. And I have my handy Wesley Snipes here, the real blade. To open this up, my Billy Bob Thornton sling blade. The Secret of Life. I haven't seen this one yet, but usually for these documentaries, they do a pretty decent job of 3D, but I haven't picked this up yet. I think this is Region B also, which I have a Region B 3D player. And this is my Pawnshop pickups for the week. If you're familiar with the channel, this is where I separate the disc from the plastic and the artwork so I can actually make room for all these. One of these will probably make the shelves. So let me get these situated and get you good people on your way. Hold on. I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. C is in Chirac, L is in Lucky Number 11, Z is in Zookeeper. Let me knock this out. Have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, leaving comments. If you made this far in the video, smash the like, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you share this with other movie lovers. Make sure you check out my Saturday collection video. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone, please be safe. Deuces.